We are with Mario Díaz, Director of the Houston Airport System. Mario, looking at the incredible growth in passenger volume at the Houston Airport System, what are your plans for growth in the next few years?
Marco, thank you for stopping by today to talk to me about the fascinating opportunities that we have coming forward in the Houston Airport System. Just to very, very quickly go over the set of projects for the Houston Airport System. Let's start at Bush Intercontinental, for example. We started last year with the arrival of the A380 with Lufthansa, the first for any airport in the center section of the United States. We followed that up with a flight to Turkey. Then in July of this year, we have Air China, Turkey first going to Houston to Istanbul, Air China now traveling between Houston and Beijing. We are definitely looking to completely either replace or renovate Terminal D, a very, very state-of-the-art, attractive facility, brand new terminal for foreign flag carriers that are coming here to Houston, that want to come to Houston, and those that are still to come to Houston. Let's quickly jump over to Hobby. At Hobby, we have an agreement with Southwest Airlines, where Southwest is going to build a brand new concourse with 5 gates. International, it'll be 5 gates offering service to regional of the Americas. That is, Hobby will be an international airport of the Americas, providing service to Latin America and the Caribbean. We will start in 2015 with 10 flights a day, principally to Mexico, places like key cities like Mexico City and Guadalajara, and then of course tourist attractions like Acapulco, Cancun, but also cities in Costa Rica, San Jose, Liberia, those kinds of, and then of course the Caribbean, all of the Caribbean, and starting with 10 flights and then scaling up to 25 flights per day over the coming years. And then most exciting of all, I think, is the Houston Ellington Airport, where we are developing a spaceport. This will be the first in the state of Texas and the city of Houston, where we will really combine the assets that are there, the Johnson Space Center, NASA, and all of the aerospace companies, and we will move Houston to the front of the trend and direction of commercializing the space program, going from a governmental space program to an industry or a private space program being led here in Houston.
What are your plans in terms of security and the programs that help consumers, travelers,
sure,
move around and travel from Houston and into Houston?
I would say that for security purposes, if we're talking principally domestic flights, there are 2 things that I would suggest passengers always do. Number 1 is check our website, so that they will know in advance how long it might take for them to go through security at the particular terminal that they're going to travel through, so that they will know and then allow sufficient time at the airport. For domestic flights, 1.5 hours. For international flights, a minimum of 2 hours. So you get here on time, you are not under pressure. That's number 1. Number 2 is, remember, if you're traveling as a passenger and you're going to carry hand luggage onto the airplane, remember the 3-1-1 rule. No more than 3 ounces for liquids or gels that can be provided. A 1-quart plastic bag, see-through, that must be taken out of the bag, out of the hand luggage, and only 1 per passenger. The one suggestion I would have, certainly for business people who travel at least 2 or 3 times a year to foreign destinations, but for all passengers, is to subscribe in Global Entry. You take your passport, slide it into the kiosk, answer a couple of questions, bingo, you're in the United States. No more than 2-3 minutes. Very, very fast. More importantly is once you qualify for Global Entry, you immediately qualify for pre-check. And instead of standing in line and taking off your coat and your shoes and going upside down and going through all this, you basically, everything you leave on, you just walk through a magnetometer. Like that. You're through security checkpoint and on your way.
Thank you, Mario, for being on our show.